Alright. Did they draw it? They did not. We battled. How did we battle? We battled. Okay.
Don't try to be a person you'll never be. Can't say we're different, but it's not a secret. Every time.
What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to another deck from Edge of Eternities Standard. Today we are going to kind of keep going with the Ouroboroid grind and see what we can do with it. So we have built a Sultai deck, and this deck is pretty good at attacking. Okay, so the idea of this deck is we played this Ouroboroid card a couple days ago, and just seemed underwhelming. The card didn't, but the deck did, because it felt like we were making our stuff bigger, but we just couldn't get through for damage. So I wanted to build a deck that was really good at attacking. So we have things like Deep Cavern Bat, which can fly over the top. We've got Sunset Saboteur, a new Edge of Eternities card with Menace. It's really good at getting damage in early, and it's obviously hard to block. Kite Sail Larcenist, it's a flyer. Also gets rid of a pesky blocker. Gets in the way. Preacher will attack in anything fearlessly because it has Death Touch. So we built this deck to maximize the damage we can get from Ouroboroid. So that was kind of the plan. I wanted to find a way to maximize this card and do our best without going just crazy counter strategy, but playing some good value threats and stuff like that. Another really good card in this deck is Oko the Ringleader. This is an older card. It's from Outlaws, but what it does really well is this card lets us grind. So like you're not just overcommitting to the board and then they sweep it with your Ouroboroid and then you got nothing left over. Oko is one of those cards that sticks around after board wipes, so you know you can play it against control decks a little bit better. I originally, when I was putting this together, was like, okay, wait, so you can copy the Ouroboroid with Oko and double the triggers, which would have been ridiculous. But because that happens after the beginning, so like it happens during the beginning of combat as this trigger's going, it won't be that when it starts combat. So you actually don't get the double triggers, which is unfortunate. But there is a way with Silent Hall Creeper to be able to copy your Ouroboroid in this deck as well. So one, this creature is really good at getting in. It can't be blocked, right? So, and it gives you a bunch of value. Draws you cards. Can put counters on it to make it a little bit bigger. But the sweet ability is the third ability. It says this becomes a copy of another target creature. So after you play Ouroboroid, pump everything. You get in with Silent Hall Creeper. You can copy the Ouroboroid, and then next turn you've got two. So that's a way to kind of finish the game out as well. And then the rest of the deck is just Disruption. We're playing 3 copies of Elegy Acolyte in the games today. This has been hit or miss. A couple days ago, everyone was really high on this card. I still am. I don't think this is the best deck for it, and I actually think the numbers are probably a little off. There's something here. You'll see in the games today, it's not quite done. I would say this is not a fully finished deck, but we're going to revisit this at some point and keep working on it. I think there is something here. I played against a ton of control decks the whole time with this, which was kind of frustrating after a little while because I felt like I was flooding sometimes a little bit. But after sideboard, we got so good. Duress felt insane in this format, and the other card that's felt insane is Tishana's Tidebinder. This card probably needs to find a main deck home where there's like 4 of. It just seems to constantly be very, very good. And it counters everything. It counters Ouroboroid triggers. It counters the Pinnacle Star Cage. It counters Synthesizer. I countered Dragon triggers, the Jeskai Dragon triggers today. It counters Vivi. It counters Agatha's Soul Cauldron. It counters the Curiosity Cat and Dimir. Counters Annex triggers. I mean, this card literally counters everything. Una triggers, Overlord triggers. we probably should be playing more of Tishana's Tiebinder, and I think we're gonna have to start working on that a little bit. But yeah, so there's the deck. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, I'm gonna try to keep pushing out these videos once a day. I'm trying to build this channel up, so if you happen to enjoy your time here, please hit the subscribe button, hit like on the video. It helps a lot. Obviously, every YouTuber says that, and I'm just trying to see what we can do with this. So if we could build a little momentum here, that would be pretty sweet. So thanks, guys. I appreciate everything. Enjoy the games. See ya. Bye. I mean, are we just getting this out there? We kind of gotta, huh? Feels like they're the Dimir control deck. I can't. They went to just counter it. It's crazy. Maybe they just cast stock up here. There's only 23 lands in this deck. Like, I purposely cut a land so it didn't flood. I played one test game first. My opponent just roped us to all 30 of their minutes. Roped the whole thing. And I drew like 20 lands in the top like 35 or 25 cards. This is gonna get counterspelled. Or killed. Shoot the sheriff. Counter the spell. That's hilarious. We do have an answer for that. That was a pretty aggressive Tishana's Tiebinder if they have other stuff going on. Like if they just turn around and cast a board wipe next turn. I'm not sure what we do then. So that was good. They're gonna Tidebinder the Acolyte trigger. How funny would that be? I bet they Tiebinder it. They didn't. Okay. Yeah, they're just playing the mill deck with main deck Tidebinders. I think this card's really good in standard at the moment. Like, I really do. So I don't think that's weird at all. I am bouncing this now in response so I can get a trigger at least. Another creature would have been nice. I don't need to take a life off that. I might have just gave them like open board. They cast the board wipe and then mill me on the following turn. I mean, I've drawn 8 lands in my top 13 cards. I've got 15 lands left in my next 47. That's it. There's 42 non-land cards in my deck right now. And we drew Llanowar Elves. I mean, this is just a joke, right? That card's sweet. Can't Tidebinder this turn at least. Could just kill it in response. They can't cost Riddler and Tidebinder. At least not without another land. It's gonna get rid of the Ouroboroids. Well, I was due for another land, so. Yeah. We're just dead. Get Preacher out. Next turn we can cast Acolyte. Is that gonna get countered? Resolve this now. Oh, hit the void trigger. That's nice. At least have a little interaction up. Assuming this gets exiled or something here. Yeah, I don't have a way to stop that. Activate triggered ability. That's unfortunate. But it did cause them to tap out. I can play this now. If they want to try to play the artifact, I have a way to get rid of it. You know, it feels like now we're gonna see Dragon draw 4 for them, or draw 3 for them, I mean. And then setting up for a big board wipe next turn. So with that being said, I might hold up this Tishana's. I could Kite Sail and get rid of my Preacher. I would like to exile you. Now, oh yeah, now if they want to cast the board wipe, I got Preacher to attack with next turn. Kind of a way to get around a sweeper here. And we're okay, like right now we got plenty of ways to deal with the combo. Yeah. So we get our Preacher back. Felt good. That's most life, most cards. No. I'm gonna draw a card from this. So I screwed up by but they don't have it in hand. So I want them to cast the Bitter Triumph instead of the Art Journey, so we will I don't have 4 mana. We will... Yeah, we'll take this. And then we'll take that. Or we'll cast that. Momentum Breaker, they can get rid of that. And then if they want to kill that, now they're gonna kill my Preacher before I attack. Giving me another card. That seems crazy. Duress is a great draw. We still need to remember to hold up a blue, though. I mean, we're dead if I don't hold up a counter spell. So I can't go Boroid, but I can. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll do this. We will hold up our blue, and if they don't cast anything, we play Tidebender. This is artifacts too. Alright, we're just casting this out. We gotta keep applying pressure. We're at 10 life, effectively 11 with the Momentum Breaker. That was super aggressive of them. Doesn't even make sense. I didn't have anything to counter. This is gonna feel pretty good now. It still blocks, so I'll pass. We still got blue up now, and then I can free the way next turn. Can we win next turn? Just kidding. Not anymore. We are at 9 cards in hand. Dragon's gonna be really good. I think we're dead now. Okay, that's why we kept it in the hand. Hopefully they just play out the dragon. They can't play out the dragon. Okay. Play that out. That's what the best we can do. We have no interaction, so if they just found another monument, we're just dead. Or return monument. What are we doing? I'm gonna lose everything. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20. I got 3 lands out of my next. Can I get rid of this? The monument doesn't do anything. Like, I'm not, or the Momentum Breaker, I mean, I'm not taking it. Oh! So we got a choice to make. I can counter this, or I can hold it up for the thing. I guess at this point I've got to just go. I can't rely on... Oh, you know? Yeah, okay. I can't rely, I can't just... I need to get going, I need a clock. I mean, we're dead. Does that kill us? No, doesn't kill us yet. That's a clock. So... I mean, we got 1 turn here. We got 1 turn here. Okay, they got one more card. Wow. Alright, we got Dress Bat. A lot of interaction. Probably gonna go Elf first. Then we can cast Dress and then we can cast Bat. Feels good. But then we need something to add to that after. We need something to go over the top after that. Because if it's just Bat and all this stuff, like. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Yeah, we'll take. Okay, so we're gonna get them both. That's pretty good. But we can't win the game by swinging in with some 1/1s, so. I'm probably gonna hold this Bat back. An Acolyte here would just be like amazing. We didn't draw it. I'm holding this Bat back. I got 3 lands in hand. They're gonna eventually draw the board wipe. That's how these things go. Duress does not affect us. Do we just run out the 3/2? They've got a bunch of lands. We just gotta fade a board wipe. We just gotta fade a board wipe for 1 turn. Okay. That was gonna find a 1. This gets rid of their blocker and they're down to 1 draw. I would like to say no. I should have kept. I should have exiled something. All right. Did they draw it? They did not. Let's go. We battled. Wow, did we battle? We battled. Okay. Oh. Good game. I've had some flooding problems last 2 games. Playing a lot of Dimir decks today. Wow. We're gonna be aggressive here, I guess. Just to get this point of damage. Hopefully we draw an untapped land, we can cast OKO. It'd be nice if they decided to just try to kill this and discard a card. They don't kill Elf. There's our untapped land. Okay. Cast OKO. Resolves right away. Make a 3/3. Got them down to 3 life with if I swing with everything next turn. Okay. Still 2-turn clock. Wolf. That said wolf, did it not? Okay. I mean, if they're a creature deck, we should be okay. I can get rid of 2 blockers here. They said wolf. Why'd they say wolf? Okay. I mean, I can only hope they cast that. So many Demir decks. That kills our stuff. Leaves the 3/3. Use the 3/3. Draw anything good. I need more over the top. That's definitely what I'm figuring out here. We need to make the deck a little bit bigger. Wow, I really have nothing. I mean, these are dead weight cards against all these matchups I've been playing against. And now I'm so behind. I mean, we're so behind. It's lethal, but I mean, it's a unit deck. So they definitely have a removal spell for this. Maybe they go, oh, it doesn't have trample, we'll play a blocker. That's the dream, right? Maybe that's the dream. I mean... Okay, we got there. I'm grumpy about it, but we got there. So we're going to bounce that. Wouldn't that be hilarious if this couldn't kill that? Get a counter on this as well, just in case I miss something. Okay. So the sheriffs actually won't be bad for the trajectories. Okay, we can work with this. Good chance we lose Elf here. They probably brought in a ton of early. Oh. Okay, do I pull up this annul for this wolf thing they're gonna play? Do I want beats or bat? Let's go. I mean, it's so obvious that we held up something here. But if they play the 3-drop, I'm getting rid of it instantly. You know you want to. You know you want to. Whoa, curveball. That puts a counter on it? Homie. Okay. We'll put a counter on it, but we're gonna counter this so they can't draw a card. That's what we'll do. Okay. That's so bad for us. Yeah, I killed everything, huh? And we never drew another land. Ever again. Ever again. Never drew land ever again. They had 2 of them! Oh my gosh, I am just absolutely throttled by that. Unbelievable. They chose the Sirach instead. we need to start drawing lands. Okay. We're dead here. We're done here. We got the good card in there, dude. Gotta get rid of one card here. So I think it's gonna be the bat. So we can go 1 into 3, draw land into Ouroboroid. Maybe I should have got rid of the elf actually. Probably should have got rid of the elf, yeah. Okay, so like this will be like kinda okay, so that turns their elf into a one-timer use. They can use it if they want. But then they get rid of it. And then Ouroboroid will be really good against the dragon board wipe. Maybe we can run away with the game. Hoping they I'm hoping they just cast the enchantment. Or a Sirach I don't really care about. They want to use the treasure. That's probably best case for us is if they use the treasure. I'm losing my patience for getting roped. First game I played today. That's a great deal for us. That's fine. So, do we want to get greedy? I think so. Dragon board wipe puts me off of Ouroboroid mana. These are things that I should think about before I decide to. They don't have double black. That's gonna kill the preacher. Okay. It doesn't kill that though. Get this going. Attack for 2. Please don't play a black land. Do what I think you're gonna do. Rude. Okay. I mean, we're... Oh. Yeah, that's a pretty good draw, I think. I think that's a pretty good draw. We actually have lethal right now. Oh no, they're gonna pick up the dragon. No. They already have dragon? Or they have deadly cover up? We're alive for a turn? Come on, game. Alright, we're back. So OBS is acting weird, but they torched my elf, and that's how we got here. So, Jeskai deck, I'm gonna swing in. I guess I'll play Starting Town. This could be Synthesizer, this could be the control deck. Played a lot of control decks today, I'll tell you that much. So like the Dragons deck. Honestly, if they want to kill this Starting Town, I'm like super okay with that. So we'll do this. The only problem is though is that this lane is gonna come in untapped and I'm not gonna be able to cast Ouroboroid this turn. So we have to wait on it. Which sucks a little bit because we would have lethal next turn, I think. Would have been close. And now I'm worried about like Day of Judgment. Look at us flooding. It's like, I mean, I can't, I'm hitting all these extremes right now. We can't commit to the board because we just lose to a Day of Judgment. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. They're gonna activate that? Yeah, that's tough. I do like that. Oh, they did it late. Look at them. They did it too late. They like have to deal with that, right? So if I play, I'm just so worried about Day of Judgment. So worried about it. If I just, I mean, look at this. 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 lands. I've only seen 14 cards. I've seen 4 spells out of 14 cards. Like, you can't win. There's 23 lands in this deck. There's 23 lands in this deck. There's 23. Am I going to 22 and playing another 4-drop? I mean, what are we doing? Look at this. Turn 2 Preacher is good. Here's the deal. I mean, we haven't seen one Mono Red deck. We haven't seen one Vivi deck. We haven't seen one Esper Bounce deck. We haven't seen a Landfall deck. Where's all of these cards? Like, we built this deck with a meta in mind. And we've seen 3 straight control decks. 4 straight control decks. What happened from yesterday to today? Like, seriously, what happened? So we'll do that. I need to decide right now. This doesn't draw me a card. We'll hold up with Tishana's. Do I cast it? Or do I save it for, we are gonna cast Ouroboroid. And it sucks because I'm gonna have to lose a life, so I'm not gonna draw a card off of the Preacher. I could cast this and get him for 4 more damage, but we like died a Day of Judgment, so I think we're not. If I wait on Preacher with this, I draw a card, which feels way better. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this. Let's get the board wipe out of their hand. Okay, good. And then all they have left are these derpy dragons. So we can... They're gonna cast a dragon, and I'm gonna counter the thing here. We'll just counter that. We just do it again. What's this last card? I guess I don't have black mana, so it doesn't matter. Let's hope they do it again. Because it doesn't actually do anything. Either way, I'm going to counter it. I don't actually know. I kind of thought that the Tiebinders wouldn't allow that. And then we now cast it. It should be lethal. Okay. Two, three, four. We're just going right up the curve here. It's pretty good. Play this one first. They're gonna have like a Braid or Lightning Helix. They might counter it because they don't want to discard a card. Yeah. We probably go... We should cast a 3-drop here. So then I can do 2/2s next turn. Preacher might mean they like just stock up here. Okay. I can just attack through it. Do we want to see what they'll do first? And I could draw a removal spell here. We don't, but we'll trade. Yeah, I like doing this now. At least seeing what's going on so I can operate better. A Braid costs 2 mana and doesn't exile anything. Take the torch. I should have took the torch. We'll get in. Actually, they've got flyers, so no, we're not gonna get in. We'll start here. This will force the Braid out of their hand, and then they'll torch my thing. And then we are left with a huge hand. And they'll torch the bat. And just drew another Braid. Okay. Maybe they'll try to do it, trying to avoid like a counter spell. They gotta discard a card if they want to kill at it. Okay, so that's it. They're gonna wait. This can just kind of go. Letting it happen. Cast OKO here. That's fine. Now they're down to a board wipe. Or discard a card. That was really dumb of them. You gotta discard a card. You didn't have a card in your hand. What are you thinking? Yeah. Board wipe off the top, I would die. We're just not committing anything else, right? That's dead. Alright. Did it. Woo-hoo-hoo! They're gonna discard a card here. Let me just play another one. No land is rough. Okay, working on trying to catch up here in terms of the mulligan. You know, they want to eat another discard spell. That's so what, another control deck? I mean, what is going on today? So that, you want to deal 5? No? Have counter, it's fine. If they want to re-exile it, they can. And then really need a green source to play it, to play the OKO. Discard another card. These saboteurs have done a good job of trying to get us through this mulligan. Getting close to even our cards. Pretty far away. Feels like they're gonna exile it now. Did draw a green source. I'm assuming, I mean, they gotta be playing counter spells, right? Although, what are we, I mean, 2 cards I have yet to see a whole lot of. We're just gonna try it. Hope they don't have it. Okay. 3/3. It's hexproof. Tap that. We needed to draw a green source there. We still haven't. Gonna ditch the elf. Elf is our green source though. Ditch. Oh, we gotta discard 2. Elf in that. No, I kinda wanna play, I guess. Oh man, it just does not feel very good. Maybe it's this. I do wanna get in here, so we'll do this. We will tuck that. We'll do this. OKO becomes a 3/3. Hit for 3. Ouroboroid is lethal next turn. I'm assuming we'll get swept up here. But this dodges the sweeper. This one, the Pinnacle Star Cage. We mulled the 4 this game, and it feels like we're ahead. It feels like we're really ahead. Do this, can I game it? They're gonna double block the OKO, which means we actually have a chance of dying still. Okay. I probably shouldn't have attacked with OKO. Or I could have made it a flyer. Yeah, that's okay. So far okay. So far okay. Yep, okay. Opponent's playing. We can't keep this hand. Can't do this. So we won on a mull to 4 last game. Go here. Do we get this going? I think so. Start with a card. Are we taking a card here? I think so. A null. A null counters their pinnacle. Perilous, Perilous, Clay, Day of Judgment, Cryo. If we take the Day of Judgment. And then yeah, we're gonna annul that one. And then, so we're not gonna. But at least we kind of keep him off the board weight. Two synthesizers would be tough sledding. Tough, tough, tough. Card's good. Pinnacle is fine. Tezzeret is fine. Yeah, Pinnacle is fine.
I expect success.
Yeah, so I'm gonna bounce that. Cast my OKO. That resets all my stuff. I'll take the Day of Judgment. And then
Mana still obeys me.
yeah. 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 We'll start. Start by attacking. I don't really care about that Tezzeret, I don't think. I don't know, I probably should. I want to draw another card. Second OKO's pretty good. Acid Pinnacle again. What does the minus do?
Bow.
Yeah, we'll probably need to worry about that. But now it's too late.
I command the
Now we're gonna lose Oko.
I
We're just dead. We're just dead, I think. Oh. Okay. So what you're saying is we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna
I am in charge here.
take that. And then I can actually plus this because I've committed a crime.
Throw.
And I can bend that. I can take the pinnacle. I can copy that.
You're falling behind.
And that'll draw me a card. And then I can do this. And get rid of one of these. Okay. We're like in better shape. Every time they make a 3/3, their Day of Judgments get worse. This is gonna tag the pinnacle?
Bow.
Oko still will die. The crazy part is we're hanging. Actually, neither of those things have haste. Oko lives for another turn. Maybe it has. Maybe, I guess. Because it's an artifact? No, yeah, it doesn't have haste. They're playing a sweet deck, though. This is so crazy. Alright, so we take the Day of Judgment. That lets me draw 2, discard 1. Couldn't have been any worse. Could not have been any worse. I guess we'll copy that and hit for 1. I guess we'll knock them down.
Hardly a real threat.
What's that do? Oh yeah.
There is no system I can't improve. Bow to your new.
Again, I feel like them having Day of Judgment is like better for us now if they want to cast it. Like they're not going to cast it on this board state.
Make yourself useful.
But like a Shoot the Sheriff just gets rid of that now. I do find it amusing that like we're having so much trouble drawing anything worth value here. That'll kill. We'll do this. We'll do this. OKO will copy that. Attack down the Tezzeret. Counter on that.
My ascension continues
Okay.
elsewhere.
They can copy the Perilous, but I can counter that. I'm gonna hover over this to try to bait them into activating it. Yeah, I'm gonna counter that. No, that was their whole turn. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. That makes another 3-3. But this Day of Judgment's getting worse for them.
Network is already fast.
I'm swinging for 8. Sunset Saboteur technically targets a thing. I'm gonna make a 3-3. I'm going to copy that. I'm gonna attack for a bunch. I can make that bigger, it's fine. The Flood Maw was a really good draw. They're gonna make 5 2/2s. They're gonna copy that. By copying that, what does that get them? What's under here? That'll gain life, but that gives me an unblockable, a bat, and an elf. I can bounce it now, but then he gets everything. So I gotta wait until... I gotta let this happen. Okay. We've gotta let this happen. Yep. I don't love it at all.
Mana still obeys me.
But end step, I get not a lot of good. This OKO is kind of keeping me alive right now. I want to take the Pinnacle. Those are... I can just take 11 here. Like, battling. This is crazy. Ooh, Duress is good. Good game. Why? I can't do anything about this right now. I suppose I can do this. Ugh. Now I can draw 2.
Draw.
4, 5, 6, 7. No, we'll hold this up and we're gonna draw 2. combat. That goes into 14. So I actually should have held a blocker back. Now I'm dead. Oh, I choked. I choked. We choked. We choked. We almost had him though. This is a good game. This was a good game. We almost got him. But it can copy, kill. Yeah, we're just dead. We're just dead. Man, these starting hands. Wow. I mean, I could keep it and hope to draw land. No, you can't keep that. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Hopefully we draw some way to make black mana. Confidant will be good. Man, what a shame. Okay. Confidant could be good. Just kidding. Just kidding. We want to cast Duress first. See what's going on. Elspeth, United. It's got to be United. And then this can actually tag the Perilous. I'll submit 0. I'll get rid of that. They could cast Elspeth here if they want, but it will require them to use the treasure. And then I'll have both of my things. Cast Elspeth. I'm fine with that. That's fine with that. Are they gonna activate it? Well, I feel like we're ahead right now, you know? Okay, so they can tap something. They can go get a synthesizer, they can go get a Perilous. Pinnacle doesn't do a lot for them. In fact, it helps me more. Perilous getting OKO. Fine there. So we'll play this. It's a lot of damage. That's gonna force them to play Elspeth minus. They're down to 7. Good game. Am I getting trolled right now?